everyone, my name is Azmi. In this video, me and my friends will be presenting research article written by Elizabeth Bankowski called Developing Skills for Academic Presentation in EAP. This study is researched by Elizabeth Bankowski, which focuses on training students in skills essential to making oral presentation based on original and independent research work as a part of their English for academic purposes course at Hong Kong Baptist University. Now, I will tell you about the author's rationale for conducting the study. So, the reason that the authors conduct the research is that there are many students in Hong Kong who do not use English as part of their academic skills independently, especially at Hong Kong Baptist University. Hong Kong students in EAP classes has little confidence in the use of English in academic context. The self-direction and active participation demanded by a challenge such as the research and delivery of an academic presentation causes some students to react with anxiety, confusion, and lack of understanding. Added to this, the common practice of mixing language in the teaching of English and other subjects has hindered students' progress to the point that most Hong Kong students are not sufficiently proficient in English to deliver an oral presentation with confidence. It was expected that the special training program involved in this project would result in the development of those skills required to successfully deliver academic presentation and let themselves to take charge of the learning process and become autonomous learner.
First, to develop skills for effective academic presentations in EAP. Second, to develop more effective ways for students to acquire skills to think critically and successfully based oral presentations in English. And the last, to learn more about what makes a good presentation in school.
Majoring in religious studies, history, geography, and sociology, where randomly selected from their classes to be observers in the experience. The training or present future in this paper. It was anticipated that the learning that occurred as a result of this training program would be evidenced in the oral work pursued by students. Of students was the accept according to choose criteria and a comparison of their first and second presentation before and after training was made.
Salier and Shohami, 1989, identified two types of techniques for analyzing qualitative data. First, an inductive procedure in which categories are derived as a result of dealing with data, and second, a deductive procedure in which the system of categories has already been established and was derived from a conceptual framework. And in our analysis of the oral presentation, a combination of both techniques was used. The list of different skills and strategies was then tested on a small sample of oral presentation, and some additional criteria were identified in the process, resulting in the development of the oral presentation evaluation form used for the assessment purposes in both presentations. In order to obtain some indication of the reliability of the analysis and the categories, the students were rated by the resources as part of the continuous course assessment. The performance of the students then assessed according to this criteria, and a comparison of their first and second presentations before and after training was made. Comments on each student's performance were recorded on an evaluation sheet and included the level of accuracy at which the skills were displayed, as well as the presence or absence of certain strategies.
Defining of the result, the researcher recognized that assessment of the research-related skill employed of the student was made more difficult by interplay of factors such as personality, confidence, and ability in spoken English, which most students is below the level of written in English. Though the usage of this skill increased slightly in the second semester, they demonstrated, at least with most showing some change in cash and considerably. In both semesters, topics should have been suitable on the road, since students were required to submit them for the lecture approval before preparation their presentation. Most students in the first year are required to carry out some form of research project and give oral presentation during the year, side form research classes. To be able to establish comprehensively the effect of the EAP training, a control group of students who were overread, no training would have to be established. The nature of the sample population employed was largely determined by administrative procedure and ethical issues. It will be ethical to deprive one group of students of the training that constitute a complement of a credit-bearing course subject to the allocation of the final grades.
Local students are willing and able to adopt new methods and keen to follow their individual interests in creative study, but they require guidance and help from their lecturers, strategy training and guided step-by-step instruction play an important role in raising students' awareness of an learning process, thereby increasing the confidence and level of skills with which they tackle academic tasks. This program does indeed provide a means by which students can be successfully encouraged to pursue independent study, leading to successful oral presentations.